Now to do the side quest and then do the story.
Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it. Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
Hide mines. Okay. What can I get for 1,164? What do I want to get? What do I want to perfect? I could perfect thingy. No. Well, we've already perfected this one, so I don't have to worry about that one so much. Ignition. Oh, I can upgrade my limit break. That's probably should be the one I should be focusing on next. It'll take a little while, but once that's done, that should make a lot of the life easier. God damn it, give me the ability to get Chocobo. Also, I don't understand why Jill is so slow. She should actually be the fastest. Maybe the skirt's getting in the way.
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly, Ambrosia. Fly, Ambrosia. Fly, Ambrosia. Fly. Oh. Yeah, man. There we go. Can F off. Items. We do need them. There we go.
Smoke. Is the city fallen?
It did say that the city was in trouble.
The free men are still holding their own then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Oh, we're gonna meet Gav. Oh, we gotta find Mid as well. Jeez. Midolphus. The hell is over there? Trading places, really? Oh, we got another one here. Golden Stables, rekindling the flame. Fine. Let's go. Let's get these started. I always like seeing them at its end point, so I don't have to worry about the story parts. Right, let's get this done.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
Remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood.
Okay.
Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens. I'd build 'em a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
Why not?
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
And you don't have to worry about people trying to kill it unnecessarily.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem.
There's a lot.
A band
It's
of
infested.
cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear them out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic.
It makes sense.
Now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
Now I want to do it alone.
Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And
Literally.
I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
It's nice when you start to clear out some of the quests that you have.
Back to Eastpool then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first.
And then throw Wade off the cliff.
So Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rossfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
Thinks that does the exact same thing.
Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
I do like my alliteration.
What can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village. But if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
But I can.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well,
I'm doing the easy job.
if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there. And may victory await our coming.
Now this makes things very easy. I don't have to worry about traveling all the way there. Just go beat people up. We gotta go this way.
Who the hell are you? Kill them! You will leave this place or face the consequences.
Doing his best JoJo pose. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? That one's a good one. I think there. Oh, I didn't know you can do like a double combo.
That's the end of that then. Or maybe not. What's that
Two
thing doing
scoops.
here? Doesn't matter. It goes too.
I should have done Garuda as well. Should have done Garuda at the same time. He's doing the laser. Trying to figure out like the best shot of demonstrating this. Oh, and I want to join in on the lasers. There you go. That took me a little while longer than I wanted to. But that's because I'm using a much more slower method. But it's a better sense of crowd control. I'll give it that.
Any more surprises? I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that...
Whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Sometime later.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now.
We are the Ken Masters
Our
now.
lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy. Especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely.
Yay!
If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
I'm so glad that fast travel works in this.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. What's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of my own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
Yeah, new
Suppose
village.
it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. It's the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Yay! Now, there was another one. There's two? Oh, God. For Great Justice 2. Jeez. Cleaning up these side quests are pretty annoying,
Taking
not
you
gonna
all
lie.
to a storehouse in the Bales.
Oh yeah, now I remember. The Quintens story.
You know what you have to do.
I won't let you down.
Clive, I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
I mean, I'm not running much choice here, mate. Have I?
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Quintens Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Don't you want me to fight with you,
And
though?
the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Grieger guide us. All of us.
Come then, brother. We are awaited in Quintens Bales.
How? I kind of wish I could fight with Quinten instead. I'm pretty sure we all feel that way. I think this is the right way.
Come, my children.
I'm going the wrong way. So I guess this is the right way? Alright, you know what? This is taking too long. There we go. That's much better. Finally, we know where we're going next. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure everybody just wants Quintens Bales to be like Quinten to be saved.
girl.
I've never been this way.
That'll do, girl. Everyone, Quinten has asked that you come with me.
Come with me if you want to live.
Guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
If that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master Quinten. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's because he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinten.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quinten to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
I guess that means I get my wish.
Sid, don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quinten die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
I'll do more than that. The hell would we get there? I guess we're going here.
Come on.
Fly, Emperor.
There we go.
Clive, look.
Don't tell me we're too late.
No, 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 no.
Quinten, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
No, this king dies tonight.
This must be the guard dog. Quinten. I'll hold it off. You go.
But
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
sentinel any guard dog?
Just a rabbit beast that needs to be put down.
All the damage! Just laser him now. There we go. Easy. No worries. Good plans, they work. I just wish there was a faster way of doing Bahamut's regular.
Is it over?
This is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice.
It's just revenge.
My faithful comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take another.
Quinten.
Master Quinten! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing. And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
What do you mean flooded? Like submerged? Or Aether flood? It's Aether flood.
Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool.
Don't tell me we have to put down Quintens. Please tell me you don't have to put down Quinten.
Richard's not going to last long in there.
Let me finish this quickly.
This should be enough. Where are they? Where are they? Let's bring them all here. No, we're bringing you here too. Wait, what? Oh, I got cocky. That's what happened. I got cocky. Right, let's not get cocky this time. I could have ended this far quicker, and I didn't. God damn it. You need to go over there. There we go. Please tell me Quinten will be fine. Please tell me Quinten will be fine.
I need to get back to Quinten. Quinten! Quinten! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here. Welcome back to the land of the living.
I say that all the time.
Lost Wing.
Yeah.
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quinten. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you're only free to say you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quinten. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
Because we're family, aren't we?
Family?
It's all about family.
Yeah. And all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lost Wing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can
It's
start
not.
again. Build a new Lost Wing, right here in the Bales.
I'm just gonna fold my arms and watch you.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
Exactly.
That's the Master Quinten we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quinten will suffice. After all, we are family.
Insert fast X meme. I don't have friends. I have family.
Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet.
Didn't they had grapes?
That is.
I look forward to it.
Da, 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 da. How long have you been waiting for the weeder ones? Okay. Hopefully, after doing this one, we can get on with the story a little bit. Also, hi Vic Blast, how be?
What's happened?
You have been acknowledged.
Cards at the gate are all right, old panic. Please. A piece of
Have you been enjoying Starling?
crust of bread.
If we're going to do this, we'll need...
Clive, your timing is impeccable.
No, it isn't.
It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find
Sounds about
themselves
right.
under the protection of the fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges, which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. And we believe we have found one. Cashlock.
Cashlog.
A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
Have you been, did you watch Blood and Guts?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course, leave everything.
I'm not gonna lie, I
Sounds
don't
like
understand
I'll be working
why
out for
I'm
you.
actually.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Cherdrus Thread, past Leighton's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
It's on ITV4 tomorrow night, so not yet. I mean, I just watched it on Dailymotion. Why me? The family is all here. guess this has to be like from the top down for this whole thing to work. Brother, my brother, what have we been fighting for? Keith Lee and Ali Bunny drops next week. All right, that's cool. What about the? Isn't there meant to be a new mode for that coming out as well?
Let's go.
I've forgotten if you're going to be going to All In. But yeah, it's definitely worth watching Blood and Guts. If you got the opportunity. How do I get down there? Oh, here. Okay. We have to go this way.